Hi everyone, it's Athena. Welcome back to my channel. It's the 30th of June, 2021. Okay, so when we look at the 30th of June, we have the 2 3s and the 30 of the date and the year of 21, right? 2 3s. And June being 6. Right? So we have a culmination of 2 6s, meaning balance, right? Balancing the yin and the yang. 6th house, Virgo. What does the 6th house in Virgo mean? Strategizing, putting plans and putting pieces together, right? To get from A to Z, right? Making plans, strategizing in order to What does Virgo house do? They strategize and plan in order to make money. 6th house. 3rd house, Gemini. Let's just say, how do we do it? How do we do it? We communicate. We communicate clearly. We understand when we're putting the plans together. We do what we need to do in terms to get it all put in one plan, so to speak, right? The blueprint, if you will. And then getting that blueprint out into the world. And that's how actually Mercury ruling Gemini and Virgo, it is all about the vision. And it is all about how you communicate and how you learn what you need to learn before you jump into anything. Okay, let's see what Spirit has to say, if there's any downloads for the day. Everything is nothing, and nothing is everything. I would deem to say that that would very much mean we don't need a lot if we feel good about us. We don't need a lot, which is what? Less is more. Okay, let's just see. This is a general reading. What's been going on? Okay, there we go. Doing nothing, right? Doing nothing in one breath. It's the Knight of Pentacles is not doing anything because we're not ready yet. Because we need more education, information, research. Whatever this Knight is doing, he's still, you can see, fully armored, right? Why is he fully armored? Because he doesn't want to take that pentacle just to anyone. There's no way. You see the squirrel on the top of the tree branch, right? Why? Squirrels save for a rainy day, which is what this Knight is doing. Also, you see the bunny. The rabbit is fertility. So what's this card mean? Saving for a rainy day and building your financial stability, right? And getting and gathering. Massive gathering. For whatever I said massive. Why? Because this card depicts all of the growth around Mother Earth, as you can see. As one season ends, another begins, we still process the accountability of the yin and the yang, the debt and the credit, right? So it's not for any other reason of lack that you have everything. You need everything in order to have nothing. I hope that makes sense. You might have to rewind that one. And what do we have, right? The teachings of Spirit right here. That is the teachings, the Hierophant, right? That is the knowledge that you gain when you walk the path of, which all of you are walking the path of spiritual enlightenment, right? We're learning what it means to give and receive, right? With the Knight of Pentacles, we're learning how to give and receive on a level that is probably, there's two sides to every story, right? Well, there's three, but let's look at the two right here. The way we were conditioned when we were raised, right? That's the Hierophant. The traditional, you must save for a rainy day. But Spirit says, and karma, the laws of the universe, right, is you must spend to receive. Okay? But of course, as we know, all in moderation, correct? But most of the time, we draw ourselves back into the fear and insecurity of not having enough. And that's why, with that mentality, because it's all about that, with that mentality, you won't have enough. But when you spend consciously with awareness, meaning, okay, listen, I did this, but now I know that I will receive from the universe. You're not taking advantage of, right, your pentacle. You're realizing and learning that you can actually meld the yin and the yang together in whatever balance, which is all about today. 336 is balance. You can balance the left hand of receiving to the right hand of giving, but you must understand taking it into moderation and not being fearful is truly what we're getting out of the old pattern of conditioning, right? Everything we've learned, we must unlearn, right? Okay, let's keep going. The family, right? The Ten of Cups, what makes us happy? Are we realizing that the conditioning of the household, the things that we've done, are we teaching our family and friends? Are we teaching this is how the universe actually works? If you can conceive to understand, concede or conceive, right? To understand that this one pentacle that you have, this knight has, sitting on the horse, he is planning very diligently, strategically, and not going to make a move until he's ready. This could also mean someone is moving in with you. Someone is getting ready to get married. Could be the commitment of the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant together, right? Or there's a hold, right? We're talking all about today is the polar opposites, the yin and the yang. Understand that. So what's been going on? Maybe, perhaps, in one breath, we're saving money to move in, to buy a new house, to get married, etc. Someone could have already gotten married because this is what has been going on. And or the opposite of that, polar opposite of that, is nothing's going on with regard to a new beginning, a new commitment, a new start, moving in together, and or marriage. Maybe someone's planning on it. You see that pentacle, you know, that could be someone getting ready to get engaged, proposal, especially when we have the Hierophant in the middle of that, of the spread. Okay? So, there's obviously the yin and the yang. Remember that when you're looking at this, don't make it fit. If this pentacle is about you purchasing a house or you getting married or whatever it is, make sure, and that's why it's the pentacle, make sure that you're assessing what your heart says. You understand that? This is all about what is at the heart of the matter. It's not just about the money you put out. It's about the money you put out with heart, right? That's heart. All the green is expansion. You see the expanded, right? But we're also making sure that we're not doing something foolish. That's why the knight is armored. We must make sure that when we are getting ready to do something or not, we have to always make sure that the yin and the yang are meeting at what? The heart chakra. The heart chakra is where everything becomes very real. And that's what someone's been contemplating. Also the conditioning, right, with the Hierophant in the middle, the conditioning of someone's upbringing is massively important here in how they make their decisions. Look, oh my gosh, hello, the wheel. Are you kidding me? Great fortune, great new beginnings, great starts. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. I'm being told, look, Mercury, here's Mercury. What we think, we become. What we understand is. What we believe happens. What you see is clear. This is clear vision. This is clear understanding, clear speaking, and knowing that this is what I need to do in order to get from A to Z. Got it? Okay. So this is what also what? With the Holy Spirit of the dove, the white dove, that's the Holy Spirit saying, yeah, you know right here that whatever move you're going to make, you're going to be very precise, concise, and clear about what it is that where you're going to, what's your next move or not. Remember, it's the yin and the yang. Okay, let's use the vice versa deck now for what is to come and what do we see as this vision is getting very clear, right? Because this Ace of Swords is coming out of a cloudy period of time. It is also about writing what you want. Are you signing a document? Okay, let's go further. They want me to. Are you signing documents on a house? Are you getting a loan? Right? We have the Ace of Swords with, right, the luck of the draw is the wheel, right? The Wheel of Fortune brings fortune. Hence, that's why it's called the Wheel of Fortune, right? So where we have nothing going on, now we have everything, right? And that's what we started out with. Everything is nothing, and nothing is everything. And that depicts these two cards right here. Okay? Okay. All right. Now, let's see what is to come, what Spirit wants to say about this beautiful understanding, right? This is higher consciousness. Because let me just say, when you're dealing with, all right, when you're dealing with matter, right? Tangible matter is of the 3D, right? And then when you evolve, let me just say, here's tangible matter. Here's the pentacle. I can taste it. I can touch it. I can feel it, right? It's the stability that we hold near and dear to our hearts, which is what? Is a house, right? Is where we live. It's tangible. And then these two cards are spiritual. Why? Because this is the belief system that you have to believe and trust in Spirit in order to get what it is that you want. You must believe. And at the heart of that belief system, doing and or not doing is not the situation. Is not the case. We go from the base chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, and then we get to the heart, right? And at the heart and above is where our truth lies and where we communicate what it is we want to Spirit. When it comes from the heart, things happen. Miracles abound. Okay? All right. So understand because we have, right, our spine is the Kundalini. We start from the base chakra all the way to the crown chakra. And that's exactly how we make decisions in our lives based on how we're feeling within us. And then it becomes tangible to the external. So it's really important for you to understand how you go through, we do on a daily basis. It's like a thought. A thought comes, we're in the heart chakra because we're feeling so much, right? Or not. Excuse me. And then when we get, and then we go out and we're, talking to someone about their life and they're giving us some of their energy, and some of their energy is all about the fear of not having enough. And that's where then you pick up their energy, and then with your energy, you have to rise above that, right? So if you are in the 5D, 4 or 5D, you're understanding that the tangible is only tangible. And then when you get to the knowing, the knowledge of how the spirit realm works, you can maneuver and manipulate the chakras into manifestation of self. Does that make sense? Okay, for some reason that definitely needed to be cleared up and spoken, because it is on a daily basis. It is the literal up and down, yin and yang, where horizon is here. It's like, are we thinking positive? We're on then the upper echelon of our chakras. Are we thinking just materialistically? Then we're on the lower end of our chakras. Okay? All right. So let's find out what is to come, what will be happening, right? Don't judge me. Don't judge me, because I see what I have to strip away in order to get, right? What is it? From nothing to everything, right here. That is the hawk, eagle, whatever you want to call it. That is the highest of the eagle, being the highest of the bird family. Okay? That gives you your higher knowledge, your consciousness. This is your higher consciousness saying, this is judgment, but it's reversed. So when we strip it down, these three people are naked in a family dynamic, which is right here. We're stripping it down to the core, to its core of understanding exactly what it takes to either get what we need, but don't judge me. If I choose to do what I want, that's my business, not yours, right? We're dealing with the upper and lower sides of the balancing of how we feel and what we want. So if you can be clear about it and understand it, then no matter who wants to judge or whatever, it's like it doesn't really make a dent in the way you feel, right? Because it doesn't matter. All right, let's keep going. All right. Okay. Oh, look. Oh, my gosh. The page. The Page of Pentacles reversed. Because I'm still holding this pentacle. Hello. We're still being told, hold on to your pentacle. Meaning, hold on to the thought, the idea, the need, until you're ready. Until you completely strip it down. Until you know, right here. All right? So you're still gathering information. You're still figuring it out. You're still looking into the wild blue yonder. Hello. Right? With what? A cloak of love and all the green. Growth, abundance, right? We've overcome the obstacles of our past right here. And now we're looking out again. We got off our horse. I mean, come on, we made a small little move here. And now we're like, oh, hold on. I think I found somewhere that I might want to plant this pentacle. Let's see and continue where we're going to put the pentacle. Where will we decide? And you're teaching, mind you, I just heard it and we have to say it. You're teaching your children and their children what it means to strip it down here, right? The belief systems, the conditioning, right here. Okay? The Hierophant with the Ten of Cups. That's conditioning of what you've learned and what you know to be true. Look at this. The Lovers reversed with what? The Seven of Swords reversed. Shall we turn it around and take a look at what's been happening? Someone's not being, or someone has been trying to get away with something, right? Someone's been trying to get away with something. I digress. The Seven of Swords is upright, looking back at the Lovers reversed. Someone tried to take advantage of a situation. He's looking that way, right? But the Lovers is still reversed. So, did someone try to escape or has escaped? Did someone escape a situation that would have caused them to compromise that pentacle? We need to see, and look who's on the bottom of this deck. We're not going to, if he comes out, great, but that's who we're talking about, right? We're still at the Page and the Knight. So we're still learning. You're still youthful in mind when you're still learning about how you're going to strategize to get where you want to go with the wheel. But with the wheel, you got the Seven of Swords. Let's see what he's looking at, right? So someone's trying, and I'm going to tell you right now, someone's trying to manipulate your good fortune, good luck. Someone wants to take it. Someone wants to take intellectual property. Someone wants to take something that you own, or someone's trying to get away with it. Maybe someone who you thought was that you're dealing with was trustworthy, and they are not. Seven of Swords is upright. I mean, I'm not going to lie. That is not a good sign for where and when you want to put your pentacle out there. It's just not. The Star card. All right. With what? The Four of Cups upright. So he's looking back at his past. See that? He's looking back at what and who he tried taking advantage of. And in the game of life with this individual right here, which I'm going to say is the Page of Pentacles, the Page and the Knight of Pentacles is one person who I feel took a gamble on something and ended up with nothing. And that does not necessarily mean the financial part of it. This could be a commitment. This could be a home. Someone could have tried to take advantage of you with regard to, okay, well, we're going to move in together. Not. I promise we're going to get married. Not. It's not happening. The Lovers are reversed. The Judgment is reversed. Why? Because someone has judged you or misjudged you, I just heard. You have been misjudged. And someone took you for granted. For sure. And then you have the Star card. Right? What did we talk about in the beginning of the reading? The yin and the yang. She's pouring her emotions. Her emotions are trying to become balanced again. And don't forget, she's still naked. Right? She's wishing upon a star, but she understands. She understands that stuff happens. And then here you have, right? What has been lost, what has been savored, what has been given, what has been received, and what has been stolen. Stolen doesn't mean just money. It could mean someone is trying to steal your thunder by manipulating you in a love situation. I'm telling you right now, with these two cards, look, with the Hierophant and the Ten of Cups, someone said, I'm taking this pentacle and I'm going for it. I'm going to get engaged. I'm going to propose. I'm going to ask someone to marry me. I'm getting ready to do that. I promised it, perhaps, and or I put money down on a house. I'm going to surprise someone. It's going to be great. This is how I feel. It's going to be great, right? And then what happens? The judgment comes out because someone gets what? Did someone get cold feet? Because they're reversed. Did someone say, ooh, I don't think I'm ready? And try to just, hard left. They took a hard left and said, I don't think I'm ready. Look, I don't think this person, this masculine, is youthful and is not seasoned, shall we say. We're not dealing with kings and the emperor or the empress. We're not dealing with that. We're dealing with someone who still needs to learn how the system works, how life works, how spirit works, right? And then you have this guy who just bolted. He just said, I'm taking a hard left, I just heard he got rejected. Or he got rejected. And it hurts. And she is trying to gain or regain her balance. Now, interesting enough, we saw here, right? We did see the Ace of Swords, right? In what has been going on to get clear about the good fortune and stuff like that we've been talking about. But look, behind it, the Five of Wands. There's been a struggle in trying to understand or trying to make a commitment or want to purchase a home or not, or whatever it is. We kind of we're having second thoughts about this for sure. And look, the Four of Pentacles. What is the deal? We've been trying to save for that rainy day. We talked about it, right? Saving. The squirrel saves for a rainy day. So if someone was saving for a rainy day, trying to go back and forth, should I, shouldn't I? And then decided, I might just go for it, right? I might just go for it. And with that same intention, stripped it down to its core, right? They're naked. And said, ooh, I don't think so. I don't think so. This is not happening. And, hello. And they left. Or someone literally made false promises, decided that it was not going to happen, and now we need to regain our stability once again. The yin and the yang, the giving and receiving, we need to go back to the drawing board, so to speak. Okay? You can see here, we have the Ace of Swords, and in this depiction, look what happened. The Four of Wands, which is still, again, the family, went reversed. These two decided against, perhaps, now this could also be a scenario. Someone could have decided against the taking the vows of marriage and maybe just eloping. It could be just as simple as that, right? Look, Spirit's guiding this. And look who showed up to the party, the King of Pentacles. So someone, I'm going to say it, after some massive havoc, again, Five of Wands, twice. That's not a joke. This was the Ace of Swords, and then this is the Five of Wands. It showed up twice. There's a reason for that. The changes going on were a change of direction, a change of fortune. Where one person may see this Five of Wands as, wow, this isn't working out, and I'm going to try to get some get some peace and understanding from what is happening. This guy says it already happened. We already saw it. It already happened. Same thing, same card. It already happened. So someone got very clear in their heart chakra. Their heart chakra was very questionable at one point, and they decided they're going to follow the path of let's not do it. And it could be as simple as let's not have this massive wedding. Let's just go and elope. Let's not fight over, right? Let's not fight over this and that. I've learned. Now he's grown. That's the knight, the page, and the king now. So the king stands alone. Why? Because he decided that he grew up and the fight wasn't worth it. Look, the fight wasn't worth it any longer. He's still holding that pentacle. Look. Here is a progression of maturity. Understand it. Progression of maturity. The knight, the page, the knight, and then the king. That's a progression of maturity. He matured and decided the fight wasn't worth it and decided to go back. This could be he's going back. Going back or leaving something that he knew wasn't going to be worth the fight. Also, Spirit drove this situation. I mean, come on. As above, so below. As above, so below. This was someone who grew up and said, you know what? I've gone through too much here. I've gone through too much. And I have to change my ways. And I know I made promises that I couldn't keep, but I can't do what it is here that's not making me feel good. I can't put that pentacle. I can't make that promise. And so now we're back to what one man's everything is another man's nothing. Well, why do you say that with the Star card? Because when we break it down to and strip it down to the nakedness of this guy is fully armored and she's naked, this is everything and this is nothing. So remember that. Have a great day. I send you so much love, and we'll talk later. I'm here for you.